Hello, everyone. Hello, and welcome to my audio. Thank you for tuning in to Celebrity and Variety Talk Show. I am your host, Josie Latimer. I am going to talk about the movie The Hustler with Jennifer Lopez, Cardi B, Keke Palmer, um, Lizzo, um, and all of the other actresses in the movie. First of all, when I went to the movies, I had gotten there a little earlier. I did a video when I was just sitting out front in the movies. Um, but I was so excited. I was like about 30 minutes early. I was so excited to see the movie. So when I went into the movie theater, they had so many different, advertisements prior to the movie coming on. I had to wait another 30 minutes before the movie even came on because it was so many other good movies like Harriet. That's a movie I want to watch, Harriet. And it was the one with the Black Panther guy. What was his name? Bolswick, something like that. Him, Chadwick. I want to watch his movie. And it was a couple other good movies that they did some advertisement. So all of this was going on prior to The Hustler. I was so excited. But I kind of thought The Hustler movie would have been a little different than it was. I can say it was an okay movie. I can say Jennifer Lopez did work out and she did her thing on the pole. Her body was in shape. Um, and she really did act out in that movie. Uh, but one thing I did want to say is that I thought that the makeup could have been a little more dynamic on Jennifer Lopez, even though she's a pretty girl already. But I felt like she could have had more of a bamming hooker type makeup. I guess me being a celebrity makeup artist, my point of view, every artist is different when they do makeup, but on a movie of such, if it was going to be a hooker movie, I would have had their faces laid with glitter all over it, lashes and colors working, and then another thing on the outfits, I would have probably had tassels hanging down the sides and really had a little more exotic stuff going on, a little more popping colors, and that's what I would have done. I mean, I think the movie was okay, but to me it was a little generic because when the girl was going in and out talking, it kind of threw me off a little bit, and I had to come back to grips that it was about the girl telling about what actually happened. So it kind of threw me off because I thought it was just going to be just a straight movie with just, you know, scene after scene after scene. I didn't think it was going to be like talking. The girl was being interviewed about what happened, this, that, and the other. And so I felt that it was okay, but me being an artist as well as producing and the casting, which I've done all of that, that it could have been a little more dynamic in the color, the makeup, the wardrobe, and on some of the actors. They could have been a little more polished, just a little more polished. The colors could have been a little more popping, like somebody could have had on some red patent leather boots, 5 boots, or yellow patent leather 5 boots, or, you know, rhinestone earrings hanging down all the way, and red lipstick, and, I mean, glitter and all over the face, and blue eyeshadow with yellow to match the outfit, and, tassels or shingles hanging down the side of the outfits. And, I just felt like, and even like when they had on the regular clothes, I probably would have did the wardrobe a little more popping as well. So I don't know if it was the lighting or something like that, but if I was a producer of that show, I just probably would have done it a little differently. But I'm not discrediting Jennifer Lopez for her scene, except for when I first saw Jennifer Lopez break out on that pole with her butt out, all of her buttocks. I was totally shocked. I was totally shocked because I was like, Jennifer Lopez got so much money and she took on a role like that. Wow. What if her kids see it? What did her parents say? So all of those things were running through my mind at the time I was watching the movie. And I was like, oh my God. And then she was cursing and then especially when she did the scenes with the girls and rubbing on the girl and letting the girl sit between her legs. And I thought, wow, J-Lo did that. What is a boyfriend saying? What is a mother saying? I mean, she took on a hell of a role. And so I was talking to a producer about it. He said, in Hollywood, everything goes. They don't give a damn about none of that. All they think about is the dollar. And like I told him, I don't have J-Lo's money. Don't know if I ever will have her money. But me, because of the pride that I have, and especially if you have children, I would have turned that role down. I would have. Because Uh, we all know that this happens still every day with the hooker scene. That's old. That's been going around. What they did on that show, it's been going around. Just like I had mentioned that Bill Cosby was putting liquor in the girls' drinks, but on this show they was putting it in the men's drinks. And this stuff has been from way back in the day. So this particular movie wasn't about anything new that we don't already know. And there have been many movies similar to this particular movie. But my take on it is when J Lo did that movie, I couldn't believe it. When she broke out and her butt was out and her legs was thrown open and the part with her swinging around the pole and all that was good. She really learned that. She had to learn that scene really good, and she did a good job at that. But my thing is that I didn't know it was going to get that deep where she had to rub on girls and kind of make out with girls some way and touch on them and sit them between her legs. And I felt like when you have kids, that I don't know. But it's all about that almighty dollar. Like I say, she really didn't need the money. I know a lot of actresses that turn down roles like that because of the pride that they have for their family, their men, if it was just a scene of kissing or somebody or something like that, that's fine. But anytime, you got to rub on girls and all of this and all these men touching on you and your butt and ass is out. Your kids gonna see your butt and screwing around, and I kind of didn't like it for her. I really didn't. I didn't like it. I didn't like seeing a mother at 50 years old playing a role like that. I wouldn't care what kind of money. I don't have her money, and I just wouldn't have taken the role. If any producers in Hollywood hear me right now, I don't give a damn because that particular role, I wouldn't have taken it. I wouldn't have taken it. And that's just the way I feel about that particular scene. Any other roles, like say for instance, if I got a casting call and I went and landed a role such as playing in a hooker movie and I was sitting at the bar having a drink, with a mini dress on and my legs crossed, faking on a cigarette or something like that. That kind of role I would take. But if I already had millions and millions of dollars and millions of dollars and children and a boyfriend and a family, I'm not showing my ass and opening my legs and playing with no women for no money. I'm sorry. That's just the way I feel about it. And it's not about the money for me. It's about the respect for the family because that movie's going to be around a long time and kids do have to see that. And other kids tease kids too. Ooh, I saw your mama. She was showing her butt and I thought you guys had enough money. Why would she do? Kids are very cruel. They were like that with us. They would talk about you if they see your mother hair out of line or anything. They was call that back in the day playing the dozens. Don't play the dozens. Don't talk about my mama. But that's my take on the movie. I felt like for her, she didn't have to take on that particular role because it was kind of trashy. It was nasty. I didn't like uh, the role for her, even though she did a good job in it. But I just didn't like it for her being, a mother with children and a boyfriend and a family, a mother and a father that's got to look at that and see her butt all out there, women rubbing on it, men touching on it, you know. And so I just couldn't dig that. But anyway, Keke Palmer, she was really, really good. She was really good. She's always kind of a natural. And the part of them dancing, I like that. But it was just that role of J Lo with the girl sitting between her legs, feeling on the girl's butt, dancing with the girl, and then the men all over the men and sitting in the men's lap, and the men touching all on her, and just really seductive stuff like that, and half naked. No. And Lizzo, um, she's always funny anyway, so she just showed her butt, and on her, I probably would have put a better costume on her, because she is a full figured woman. I would have had her bamming in some just really dynamic, you know. So, because I am a wardrobe expert, I guess I just could see those things that everybody have different. That's why they have so many different wardrobe people, so many different makeup people. People have their own ideas, their own minds. But when something is bamming, it's bamming. And that's all I'm saying. And to me, the makeup wasn't bamming, the outfits wasn't bamming, and I didn't like that role for J Lo. I liked the way she acted it out to the T, but I just didn't like the role for her with her being a mother. And so I'm going to end my audio with that, you guys. And that was my take on the movie The Hustler. The hustling game has been around for a long, long time. And we all know the scene they played, that stuff has been going around for years and years. But I was just speaking on the makeup and some of the girls' costumes and the role for J Lo with the kids, with her butt out like that. You know, that was something else. But anyway, on the overall, I could say the movie was okay, and I did laugh a couple of times. But still, it goes back to I was worried about. I wonder what J Lo boyfriend's saying. I wonder what J Lo mother's saying. I wonder what, if that wouldn't have been back in my mind, I probably would have been able to enjoy the movie much, much better. Okay, I'm going to end my audio. Please click like, share, and subscribe. And I'll be coming back with more commentary on my views on certain things. Now, that's just my own personal view. But my girlfriend went to the movie, The Hustler, and she said, "Oh my God, J Lo was bad. She was it. She was bad. I love the movie." Well, she was it. It's just that I didn't think it was good for her because of her kids and family. Okay, I'm going to end and I will talk to you later. That's my personal view, and everybody have theirs like my girlfriend. And I am entitled to my own views. Thank you for tuning in, and click like, share, and subscribe. Talk to you later. Bye.